EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Set for a good matchup in the NFC South, so glad you were with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is a division you know a lot about, and the rivalries within this division always kind of gives you a good game when it's NFC South against the punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here in Atlanta. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Second down, Carr. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Carr working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed, touchdown New Orleans. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number 1, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a...
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Cousins now on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
To return, it's Shaheed. The Saints offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Carr. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down. A run here with Kamara. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Kamara. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. That's on the 1st round selection, Taliese Fuaga. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. Ray McLeod deep to return. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now the 2nd-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. Oh, the defense snuffed that one out. He'll lose yardage, mark him back at the 3.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down.
Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A first down throw for Cousins. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So after one, the Saints out on top. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Second and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing now, Cousins. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And here's Bijan. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Pitts is the man in motion. Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. That one is caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll run for it. It's Algier. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down. On the option, here's Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Cousins. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
Carr now to throw on 1st down. Brought in by Chris Olave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Carr now on second down. He'll go right and find his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. In motion is Hill. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now, a second down throw from Carr. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Carr now. Throw right side to Olave. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. In motion is Hill. Play action now. It's Carr. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Second down, Carr. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Olave is the motion man. On first down, Carr. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Carr working out of the gun. Catch made right side by Wilson. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. The next drive about to get going. We're going to take a moment here to let you know what's coming up in prime time this week. Starting tonight, it's Sunday Night Football, one of the best games of the opening month of the season. Bills and Ravens from Baltimore. And then another double bill on Monday Night Football as the Titans and Dolphins meet in Miami at 7:30 Eastern. Followed by the Seahawks and Lions 45 minutes later with the kickoff in Detroit at 8:15 Eastern Time. In trouble, and down he goes. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Give to Robinson from the pistol. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Cousins. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll get this to McLeod. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Cousins now on 2nd down. He fires downfield for Pitts. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 10-3. So we hit halftime with the visiting Saints in front as we right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. This returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. They'll send a tight end in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now, Cousins. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down. To throw is Cousins. To the outside. Catch made by London.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll get that to Kadero Hodge. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. A give, and here comes Robinson. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Another run here for Robinson. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. Throwing now, Cousins. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He'll try the right side with Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have themselves a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Throwing his Cousins. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back set to go once more. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
3rd and long. To throw is Carr. He'll check this down to the running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins heading back on the field. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. That'll be caught by McLeod. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Play action now. It's Cousins. Open man downfield. That's London. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. That's complete to McLeod. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Cousins now. To the right. That's Pitts. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Cousins going to throw. That one taken in by London.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Big play coming up here. Tie game. 3rd and a couple. That one taken in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Carr working out of the gun. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. The shotgun. It's Carr. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shaheed in motion. They'll run. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Here's Carr. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And they'll mark them down up beyond the 30.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
What now?
Carr. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here's 2nd down. Carr. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Carr. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now Carr. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Saints.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game, still time to break that tie though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense, and the kick's in the air. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That one is caught by Mooney. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. On 1st down, Cousins. He'll get this to McLeod. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll come up now for second down. Robinson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Here's Robinson. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up fourth down. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to win the game. The Saints going to use their second timeout. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This one he's got to have. And he has missed this one. No good. And with the clock at 0-0, we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in 4 quarters, could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Now return coming from the 7th. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Carr to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. The tight end Moreau is in motion. On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And he's going to take this past the 45, and that's good enough for a first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion is Hill. On 1st down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They're gonna go right back to Kamara. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
2nd and short. Normally this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield, but in this case they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
1st down throw for Carr. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Carr. He'll get that to Wilson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Back is Carr. He's got his man. That's Olave. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Carr now. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT.
This is a great decision by the quarterback. You can see, Mike, he's trying to push this ball downfield and pick up a big completion in the air, but with the amount of depth the defense was getting, his best option was the check down, the underneath short throw, and just say, hey, pick up this rest of this gain with your legs after the catch. And fortunately for this quarterback, this short throw is going to go down in the box score as a touchdown.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.